4, and 5. Aloha and welcome back, buddies. I'm Sammy Grayson, and it is time for more Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we uncovered a kidnapping plot over in Camp Drybone. Today we're learning about materia. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. We might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots. He is a scholar, no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret. Thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in Central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Central Thanalan. Off to Blackbrush. Right, I don't have mounts yet. That is like half the reason I haven't gotten back to Thousand Year Door yet. Little ship just flying nearby. Okay. Hello. Who is Uplander come to tentering of Mutamix Bubblypots? This plain dagger has absolutely no defining characteristics except that the hilt does smell quite nice. Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. Materia join with other Fighty Tool. Then Big Eyes, Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. That I am. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Here's the dagger she gave me. Fighty Tool is unstrung as Eating Tool. Make good teachy show of power of Materia. Beep. The Materia Master. Now, Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It's created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its own spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. How Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours from somewhat as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia. Now Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. Basically up your crafter skills. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. Goblins make anger talk. You know what? Probably good use of it. Wish there was a way to get more of those. Although I suppose This isn't a permanent spot for much. Hi, Tataru. Someone's just standing there guarding the entrance with their chocobo. Get the solar? Yes. I'm back. Welcome back, Kikose. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Materia Enhanced Dagger. A once ordinary dagger, now made special with the wonders of materia. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Kikose, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Bum, 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 bum. Lord of the Inferno. What has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation? It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. Mortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions. And so they mean to have Ungus attend as planned. If the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Kokose. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but we'll join you as soon as he is able. Till such time as he does, he will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Ugh, God, that was horrible. Alright, off to Drybone. Alright. There you are. Hello. Ah, you're Kokose of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. Stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prise from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men are unaware that their man Ungus has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, as we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. Stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Kokose. Let's make sure it does. Yes, sir. Alright. We are going north. I should have a chocobo ready to go to the Golden Bazaar, shouldn't I? That hid. Yep, that I do. Bing, bing. Suppose while we're on the way there. At the time of recording this, I'm in the process of gathering parts for a new PC. Because the one I have is almost 10 years old. And it can't run Windows 11, which Microsoft is basically requiring everyone to swap to by the end of October next year. So basically, this old girl's days are numbered, unfortunately. Alright. Yep, she's gotten me... Hasn't always worked the best, but she's gotten me through some tough times. Fortunately, I don't have to get rid of the case or anything, but this one's going to need to be upgraded too. I'm actually hoping for a dual PC setup. But a lot of our energies are going to have to come out. In the meantime... Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. And there they are. Alright, go, go, go. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. The ambushers have been ambushed. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I lived the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. And fight time. Time to fight. Alright. Wrong button. Try and get rid of as many of the ads as I can first. Which I can safely do from back here. Don't have Thunder 2 yet, do I? Nope. And boop. Alright. Now for you two. Fire. Now for this asshole over here. Never mind. Oh look, more ads. Oh look, more targets. Boy, so many targets. Hey, how about a little bit of healing? Thank you. And now down to the boss. Despite the fact that we kicked most of their asses. Put up your weapons or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Oh God, why? Bring her. The rest of you, march! Traitorous scum. Oh no, I hath been captured. Heathens. I fear the Amals are meaning to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Bowl of Embers now accessible. Yay, our first proper trial. And now we wait. Hopefully not too long. I'll be back when it pops. Alright, let's do this. And in we go. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you. Grace us with your divine presence. Boom! O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No! Spare me! I beg you! Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. It's like, really? I'm okay. O mighty Ifrit, my one true god. Your words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. Like, alright, I guess it's go time. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thy existence is not to be suffered. Alright. This is probably the easiest fight in the game, honestly. Just hit him until he gets down to about half, kill the ad that pops up, and then continue killing. Also dodge the AoEs. And whoop. Alright. Should be popping up now. Now he yumps. Bring back down. That explodes. Ow. Now it's just a matter of hitting him until he stops moving. Ungus got his gust desserts. It's like, huh, that just happened. Oh, hey, another Jelly Rancher. floating Jolly Rancher. Pray forgive my lateness. Hi, Thancred. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Ow. See, the Bloodsworn wasted no time in extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it's fair to say the hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Kikose. Had I known this mission proved so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You've been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. What a disappointment he was. Readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read. But I take your point. Suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans. Perhaps that is a consideration for another time. You've been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Beep, 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 beep. Back at Drybone. Ah, there you are, Kikose. Come, rest a while. We'll have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered... But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there's still reason to rejoice. If it is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Kikose. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I've long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. And Philia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Center when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Pray return to the waking sands. Alright. And whoop. Waking sands, yes. Minfilia, I'm back. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He's presently in the Solar giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost Kakose her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived. But that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I am failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Kakose, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. Now we can put pay to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. The stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leads us to the why of the... English is the language that I speak. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to the gods for deliverance from suffering. The cry serves as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Kakose. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the the tempered abductees that were rescued. Sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you are imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. So we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Kokose. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? We swore I would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. And with that, getting things off here, thank you all so much for joining me. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.